Hey everyone, welcome back to the Joe of Culture. Today we're going to be talking about the time that I got into a cafeteria brawl back in high school. Now this dude, he was a bit of I guess he had anger problems or something, I don't know. Let me know if you'd get this mad if you weren't in the situation. Alright, so pretty much this dude, I would come into school every day and I would call him fat. He was not fat by any means. This dude was I would say he is on the skinny side, and this was a daily thing. I'd be like, oh man, you're I thought he got the joke. I thought he understood, oh, I'm clearly only doing it because it's making, I guess that doesn't make sense. I'm doing it only because it's making him mad, but I don't think he's fat. I don't know if he's getting mad because I think he's actually fat. And I'm definitely heavier than this guy by far. So I don't know why he was getting so upset about it. But pretty much I would tell him we'd eat lunch together and I'd be like, oh, you eating another donut there, fatty? Obviously we didn't have donuts at lunch, but I'm just for an example, oh, he's eating the food, he's a fatty. So I would be like, oh man, you're so fat, oh man, you gaining weight or something. And it's not I didn't even think I was doing it out of malice or anything. I just thought it was really funny because it's he's not really that fat, and I don't even think he would eat that much either. So it was just really funny to me that he would get really upset about it. And he wasn't the only person I did this to. I would do this to a few kind of my friends. I didn't really consider this guy my friend per se, but I didn't think we hated each other or anything. I thought I was just goofing on him, and I didn't think he'd get too upset. So pretty much I would call him fat on a regular basis. And he'd be like, I'm not even fat, man. It's not even funny. And I'm just I don't know, man. You getting pretty mad is pretty funny to me. And this all kind of draws to a head one day when when one of the days that I'm saying this to him in the cafeteria, I think it was just towards the end of the cafeteria session where I'm calling him fat again. It's funny for me. And I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something to him. I get up, I stand up, I start walking away. And this dude decides that he is going to push me into 3 girls. And I'm just dude, you did not. And one of the girls I kind of didn't I kind of had prior problems with. So I was oh man, I'm not trying to deal with this. I'd rather just end up fighting him than anything. And 100% my only reason for fighting this guy was I didn't want to get chewed out by these girls. Honestly, I didn't even care that he pushed me. I just was oh man, he just pushed me into these girls, and they're gonna go ham on me if I don't do something to remedy the situation. And honestly, it worked because I didn't have to deal with those girls getting upset with me over it. Sorry, can't talk. But I didn't have to worry about them getting upset over it because they were just I saw their face, and then I was oh man. So I turned around and I side smacked him. I gave him what is that called when you hit them from the side? I can't remember, but I punched him in the face too. I hit him across the face pretty hard, I guess. I mean, I must have. Oh man, I cross-armed him. I don't know what that is called, actually. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I hit him in the face, and then we just start scuffling. And it is the most amazing thing what happens next while we're fighting. And the fight's nothing amazing. I think we're just kind of grappling. It's one of those fights where you're oh, this isn't really even a fight. Other than that first punch, nothing else was really that special about the fight. So what happens next is, I guess this is the principal or something, or vice principal, starts jumping, because the cafeteria is full. You got a picture. The cafeteria just let out, so everyone's ready to leave the cafeteria, and all you see is this grown man jumping tables to try and get to the fight. And at that point, I'm just kind of the fight was over by that point. Because at that point I'm just whoa, what is this guy doing? I'm just standing there staring at him jumping tables, because when you see a vice principal jumping tables, you don't sit there and think, hey, I'm gonna keep fighting this dude. No, you're gonna watch to see if this guy falls or not, because I doubt he was in. I mean, maybe he was in enough shape to be jumping tables. I don't know. I just picture teachers not being in that great of shape jumping tables or whatever. But this guy must have been pretty in shape that he was jumping tables the way he was. So what happens is they detain us, and we all me and him end up going to the office. And in the office, I'm he pushed me into a bunch of girls, so I punched him in the face. And they're like, well, why'd you punch, like what was the reasoning behind that? I was like, well, and pretty much what I gave you guys at the beginning, I told them, like, well, if I hadn't punched him in the face, I would have gotten screamed at by a bunch of girls, and I didn't want to deal with that, so I thought, why not just punch him in the face? And I don't think they liked that because I got suspended, but I was like, I don't care. So they ended up calling my mom down to the school, and she was like, I found this out from her after we left, but she was like, oh yeah, I came through the office, and I saw the kid crying and stuff, and he was like covered in marks and stuff. Because I didn't really cut my nails like, it wasn't like I would cut my nails like not too often, so like I guess my nails were pretty long at the time, but like not like super long, just like maybe a couple weeks of not cutting them. So this kid was covered in like nail marks because like we were grappling, so it just like happened, I guess. But the funny thing is, my mom's like, oh yeah, is that the kid that he fought? Oh my god, he's like crying and stuff. And she's like, that's crazy. And my mom tells the school, like, well, I mean, he pushed him first, so like I told my son, he's allowed to fight people. Like if they push him first, that's on them. Like they shouldn't be trying to fight people who are 6 feet tall, to be honest with you. And I guess that guy learned his lesson because he ended up crying. And I guess we never just talked again after that. Some people I got into fights with in school, we ended up talking, and like it all ended up being fine. But that kid, like, we just never spoke again because I was like, that guy's crazy. He pushed me because I called him fat, and dude wasn't even fat. Just so you guys know, you should like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That would really help me with these videos because I'm trying to do like a weekly upload sort of thing, and it would really help the video out. So yeah, I also wanted to say that there's also like, so I just wanted to throw in there some more stuff, because the video isn't that long, so I wanted to just throw in some extra content here. But so my friend would be remiss if I didn't tell the story on the channel because he thinks it's the funniest thing ever. One day, me and my friend were playing. So I was trying to mod zombies, like Black Ops 1 zombies on my 360. I had a USB that did it, and I had done it prior, and like I have no idea why it was not working. I don't even remember, but my friend thought it was the funniest thing because I'm sitting there trying to mod zombies, and back in high school and middle school, I kind of had a temper. Like I wasn't like I'm definitely not like that now, but like I definitely had more of a temper back then. So I'm like trying to do this, and especially with my friend. My friend is the only person that knows how to get, like, he hits all my buttons. I hate him so much. Dang narcissist. If you're watching this, you're a narcissist jerk. The same one that I play Modern Warfare 2 with. But so we're sitting there trying to play. I'm trying to show him how I modded zombies. And of course it's not working. Nothing's working. So I just get so mad that I push everything off my desk. I start screaming my head off. I'm cursing. I'm yelling. He's just like, dude, what? Why are you so mad? And I'm just like, I just had it working the other day, and now it's not working. And he just cracks up laughing, and that just makes me more mad. And I'm just like, F you, F this. Let's just play quick scopes or something. I don't know. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I mean, I don't know. It's not really related to the first part of the story, but it wasn't a long enough story to do a full video. But yeah, it's whatever. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay updated on my videos. Tell all your friends that I'm doing story time videos to gameplay content. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. That's that good stuff right there. 10 out of 10 quality content right there. Don't forget to check out my gaming channel. It's going to be in the link in the description. And I think that's the end of this video. Peace out.